Hey everybody, it's Lindsay, and today I wanted to show you my favorite products from March. So glad it's April and we're just rolling on into spring. I can't wait for warm weather and more sunshine, and I apologize for being a little AWOL lately. I mean, no real excuses, you know, just busy, but trying to get back into the routine of things. So I have just a couple things this month, not a lot, but I will jump right in. The first is a body lotion. I use body lotion every time I get out of the shower. I just feel like my skin is like itchy and I can't not use body lotion. So I have been loving the Body Shop body butters, but they're so thick and they smell so good and they're really scented, but I don't like that for my arms and chest and places where you're gonna smell it, you know, because I don't want it fighting with my perfume at all. So I like to use them for my legs and things. So I haven't had a normal body lotion in a while, so I picked this one up recently and I've been really liking it, and this is the Suave Silkening with baby oil. And I love that it's in a pump because it just keeps it super easy and it's nice and thin but still moisturizing, but absorbs right away, and it just smells so nice. And I guess it does have a little bit of a baby oil smell, but it's still just like really fresh and clean and doesn't fight with whatever scent you're wearing. So really enjoy that, and it's Suave, so I'm sure this was less than $3, so gotta love that. A makeup product that I have been loving this month, and I got this a long time ago. It's not something I use every day or even that often, but sometimes it's just exactly what I need, and it is the Tarte Amazon Bronze Amazonian Clay Body Bronzer, and it's in this big container. I mean, it's a big bronzer and it comes with this puff, and I found a really big puff at like a local drugstore here, and this is what I prefer to use just because it's larger. So I have no color at all because I obviously haven't been out in the sun at all, and so sometimes when I do my face makeup, I just notice how pale my neck and chest are. And I know I could self-tan, and sometimes I do that, but most of the time I don't, just because it's kind of a hassle, and no matter what they smell like going on, they all kind of smell weird later. And so, believe me, I love a self-tan, but I just don't do it regularly because I just don't feel like dealing with it. So, and sometimes you don't think ahead. Like sometimes, you have to let that develop and everything, so you can't just quick, slap on a tan. Well, this is really nice for it when I am wearing something, like I would do it today. Like if I was wearing something, a lower cut blouse and didn't want my neck and chest looking like they're glowing from being so pale. So what I do is I just take this puff, and then I would go, I guess I can put a little on. I didn't actually put any on here, but I just would go over my neck, I'd go on my chest, and it gives a really pretty bronze color, makes me look tan, has a little bit, has a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not shimmery or glittery at all, but it's not totally matte. Here, let me just buff it on my hand here. So you can see that's kind of what it looks like. So it just gives a really sexy sheen. It will come off on your clothes a little bit. I don't notice it much. Like I would be hesitant to use it with a white blouse or something, but on most of my stuff, it doesn't really matter, and it's on the inside anyway. I would do it either before getting dressed or just really kind of, hold your blouse out to do it and then lay it back down. But I've never had an issue with it staining my clothes or anything, but sometimes it's just exactly what I need to give my chest and neck a little bit of color so they don't look so pale and gross. Okay, so that's that. So then my nail polish of the month is one I picked up, very recently actually, and it's not one I would have thought that I would have wanted, but I was so drawn to it at Ulta, and I picked it up, and I don't know why, I'm just loving it. And this is Butter London in the shade Wellies, and this is one of those colors that, I think 50% of people would think is ugly, and then the other half might like it, but it's just a really fun chartreuse color, like that kind of yellowy green. It is a cream shade. It is opaque, and I did 3 thin coats, but it's just such a fun color. It's not neon, but it definitely is bright. If it was any less bright, I think it would look too much like, I don't know, split pea soup or just something very unattractive. But because it's bright, I just think it screams summer, and I can't wait to do a pedicure with this. I've done a manicure with it, and it's so fun. Right now I have like a turquoise shade purse, and so it just looks so fun with that, and I can't wait to do a pedicure with it. I just think it's a really fun color, and I know it's definitely not for everybody, but if you're just looking for something fun and bright and different, this one is it. And then my last thing is not really a beauty product, but it's something that I've been really enjoying, and this is it's from Bath & Body Works. It's part of their aromatherapy line, Lavender Chamomile Pillow Mist. And I picked this up, I mean, it was this month, but it was probably the very beginning of the month, and I have used it quite a lot, and this is where, that's all I've used, just this tiny little bit. So I'm very surprised at how long, you know, how little it's actually using. So it's just, I just spray my pillow lightly before I go to bed, before I lay on it. I mean, it's not wet or anything. It just smells so soft and nice. And I happen to love the smell of lavender. I know not everybody does, but it's a really soft lavender. It's not overwhelming at all. And the chamomile in it just makes it kind of soothing and warm. It smells so nice. It just relaxes me, and it makes like going to bed just kind of nice, like a spa experience. I just spritz my pillow with it. Love it. So I've been really enjoying that. Just thought I'd throw that out there. But I would love to know what your favorite products were from this month, or this past month, and if you have any recommendations for me, if you have any video ideas for me coming up. I have a foundation routine coming up, and a couple other little videos planned. But yeah, if you have any ideas for me, I'd love to know. But I will talk to you soon. See everybody.